This is Electronic Gaming Monthly number 88 from November 1996. Has two games on the front that I really like. Twisted Metal 2, PlayStation 1, and Resident Evil 2. And starts off with a PlayStation 1 game, 2 Extreme. I think I own this game, I just never played it yet. But yeah, I think my brother used to really like this game back in the day. Ridge Racer Revolution. Don't know if I played this one. I played the original. I still have the original. Let's see here. Space Jam. Legacy of Kain. It's Kain! It's Kain! Eternal Damnation leaves plenty of time to plan your revenge. Yes, never played it. Born in arcades, abused, caged, and brought to your home. Fighting Vipers, only on the Sega Saturn. Never played it, but I heard some good things, I believe. What is this? Oh yeah, Mr. Bones on the Saturn also. This I played a little bit. From what I played, it's okay. I think it gets pretty bad rating, but you know, don't trust other people's ratings. Check it for yourself if you can. Let's see. So, insert coin. Talks about 64, Genesis, all that stuff, which is good. Another game. It's in a lot of magazines. I want to play it, but it's expensive. It's the Three Dirty Dwarves. You would think it's a sports game, but I believe it's a beat 'em up, or yeah, I think it's a beat 'em up. Blast Chamber. I saw this ad and I looked up gameplay footage. Yeah, that looks cool, but 16-bit Spinal Hurrah. Yeah, just for fun because I'm into the retro games. Still, Nintendo, Sega, and others are making sure systems go out with a bang, not a whimper. In all honesty, this year will probably be the 16-bit gaming's final year to shine. Funny thing is that what most industry experts and companies were saying about this time last year. Despite a major slowdown of hardware sales and reduced third-party involvement, a string of strong 16-bit titles has kept this market on strong legs. So while most readers may be already moving on to the better rendered pastures, those who refuse to abandon 16-bit gaming have more than their fair share of surprises headed their way till the end of the year, and yes, even 1997. While most third parties have abandoned expensive 16-bit carts for cheaper to make CD-based games, a few hardy third-party remains in the mix. The greatest effect of the trend for gamers is twofold. First, the expensive nature of the cartridge production forces companies to release, in their eyes anyway, high-quality titles with great appeal. Second, it reduces the number of overall titles. In essence, less quantity, but more quality. Millions of consumers in the US and worldwide markets have not moved up to 32-bit systems, noted THQ President and CEO Brian Farrell. A lot of companies are leaving them abandoned too early. That doesn't mean that third parties like THQ and of course Nintendo and Sega, which have made efforts to keep 16-bit gamers happy. For example, Nintendo has bought or is pursuing the rights to games third parties hesitated to bring out on their own, such as Disney's Maui Mallard and Capcom's Street Fighter Alpha 2. On Sega's end, in addition to its first-party software efforts, including new Sonic and Vector Man titles, it just made a Genesis viable portable systems with the release of what? The Nomad, Sega Nomad, effectively giving new life into the Genesis game library. Why even buy? For those skeptical about keeping a commitment to 16-bit gaming, here are some issues to take into consideration. Cost. While new carts often hover around the $60 range, the great majority have or certainly will fall in price come next year. This will be a prime time for gamers to round out their keeper collections for cheap, as well as check out games they may have missed out on. And then it says retro gaming. On that note, companies such as THQ, Nintendo, and Williams are releasing 16-bit classic titles, either conversions of arcade hits or re-releases of best-selling games. Notably, THQ plans to release Return of the Jedi and The Empire Strikes Back in February, when movies are re-released in theaters. At the very least, holding on to 16-bit games now will mean you won't have to pay $100 for a DVD collection of classic 16-bit titles 10 years from now. Ultimately, it's up to Nintendo and Sega to decide how much longer the 16-bit market will last. Hopefully, they can find ways to keep these products alive through '97. So yeah, it shows the season's best bets are both sequels, Donkey Kong Country 3 and Vector Man 2. Donkey Kong Country 3 I believe I like, but Vector Man never really played the sequel. I always thought this controller looked pretty stupid. Kind of looks like, if you're an old school wrestling fan like myself, kind of looks like the Ultimate Warrior's face mask. Obviously not the same colors, but the shape, I guess. Netscape, is that even still around? It's cool looking gun peripheral for, I don't know what system. I think it's multiple systems, which is cool. I don't know if you could see this right here. So touching on it will let gamers shop, chat, send voicemail, and even play one-on-one player with internet-linked arcade games. I don't know if that actually ever came out, but it's still pretty cool. Power Rangers Zeo, I should say. Don't think I've ever played that one. The Blitz is on. Mario 64, Crash Bandicoot and Knights. Personally, I like Super Mario 64 better than the other ones. Dragon Force, Saturn game, never played. NBA Hang Time, actually the first N64 game I ever bought. And me and my friend had so much fun playing it. And the funny part is, this game, because at the time I was buying, well, my dad was buying me pretty much every N64 game that came out. So he bought me this one. I played it, didn't like it. And the same friend I used to play this with had a game I never even heard of. And he was like, do you want to lend me your Hexen? I'll lend you my game. And I lent him my game. He lent me his. The next day, I was like, hey, you wanna just trade games? And surprisingly, he actually said yes. The game I gave him, Hexen, which I haven't played to this day. I don't know if it got any better or if whatever. But the game he traded me, Star Fox 64 with the Rumble Pack. And I think I got the better of the deal because that's like one of my favorite, if not favorite, N64 games. But anyway, Tempest X, never really played it. Every time I see this ad, I remember how cool this TV looked. I only saw it once in real life, and it still looks pretty cool. Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy. Even though I own portable systems, I don't really play them all that much. I guess these are early shots of Resident Evil 2, which is cool. I know they changed the stories around, or at least the characters around. Castlevania 5, is that what, Symphony of the Night? I think. Don't quote me on that. Good games in here. Metal Gear, which is another classic PlayStation game. Rave Racer, I don't know if that's a sequel to Ridge Racer. I don't know. Hyper Blade, I don't know what that is. Mech Warrior 2, never played it. Pitfall 3D, don't think I've ever played it. Williams Arcade Hits, opened all night, no quarters needed, which is cool. Speak of the Devil, Star Fox 64, really good game. Super Mario Kart R, or Mario Kart 64, another awesome game. 007, which is GoldenEye, another awesome game. Project Overkill, I think it's a fighting game, I never played it. Blast Corps, another one of my favorite N64 game. I beat it probably 3 times. I beat it on the Rare Replay pretty recently. I beat it on N64 multiple times. Kirby's Air Ride, I never played it. I believe I have it. What, didn't it come out on the GameCube? Unless I'm thinking of it. Yeah, I think it came out on GameCube. Body Harvest, I played it for maybe 5 minutes. Tetrasphere, never played it. Spot Goes to Hollywood. Cruising USA, I do remember liking it back then, but I don't know if it's any good now. FIFA 97, never really played it all that much. I don't know if 97, I played a couple of the FIFA games, but I don't know which one. Doom 64, I liked the game, but it was too dark, so I ended up trading it back in. Got it eventually to complete my N64 collection, but Tunnel B1, never played it, but I do own it. Magic the Gathering. It's not my type of game. Freak Boy. I don't know if this actually came out. Unless they renamed it something, or it only came out in Japan. I don't know. I have to do research on that. Independence Day. I have it, but I never played it. Star Trek Generations, never played. Grid Runner I do have, and from what I played, it was kind of cool. Hyper Blade, never played. Magic the Gathering, again, they're talking about. Ninja Jajamaru, don't know what the hell that is. Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 collection. Aeon Flux, never played it. Rebel Assault, never played. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Mass Destruction, nope. Hexen, like I said, don't really like that game, or didn't back then. Bedlam, don't know what that is. PGA 97, never really played. Heart of Darkness, I think I played that, but I don't remember that much about it. Dakar, it's a racing game, don't know that much about it. Treasure of the Deep, no idea. NHL 97, maybe I played it. Some wars aren't supposed to be fought. That's when America uses invisible soldiers. Okay. Alright. Cool little poster here. Let's see here. Soviet Strike. Soviet Strike on PlayStation. Wasn't that a Genesis game? Crazy Ivan, never played. Star Glider, never played. Crime Wave, sounds familiar. VF Kids, Virtual Fighter Kids, Battle Monsters, whatever. Area 51 does not exist. And if you're smart, you'll stop asking questions. This is not a game, this is a warning. Area 51. Hablas N64? Yes, I do. So many good games on this system. Pilowing 64. Star Wars, what was it called? Star Wars, I don't remember. Mario 64, Mario Kart, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. All of them are actually pretty fun games. Pinball, Black Dawn, which I played. I think I uploaded it. Perfect Weapon, never really played. Star Wars, not really. These might be good games, but never really played it. I still want this game, but I never find it anywhere. Namco Museum, the Gems, Sonic Blast, Vector Man 2, Steel Harbinger, never really played. Time Commando, nope. King of the Fighters, I know what it is, but I never really played it. Burning Road, Mr. Do, Vector Man, Sonic 3D Blast again, Robotron X, never really played it. I played this in the arcade, I believe, but I never played on the other systems. Reach Out and Crush Someone, okay. Machine Head, never really played it. Crash Bandicoot, never played. Summer Tricks, cheat codes and whatnot. Not really. Super Mario 64 is just to change the space in the game. It's stupid, but still funny. Tokyo Highway Battle. This guy is peeing his pants for some reason. The Cathlete, never really played, but it still looks kind of cool. Power Move, really good wrestling game. I uploaded a video of that, I believe. It's the only PlayStation 1 game I uploaded so far. But really good game. Really good game. Tells you how to do certain cheats in Mario 64. But you probably know that by now. Bedlam, The Hive, cheat, Descent, cheat. I don't know any of these games really. Earthworm Jim 2, cheat codes, Need for Speed for the Saturn, Skeleton, blah blah blah. Perfect Weapon. Pitball, the only sports in the 23rd century. I don't know what the hell that is. Twisted Metal 2. I remember playing this with my brother and his buddy. We used to play this a lot. It's the only Twisted Metal I don't know. I used to own it. I don't know what happened to it. But it's a really good game. I really want to replay it one of these days and record everybody's ending. Disruptor, I have it, but I never played it. More bios for this Twisted Metal characters, which is cool. Slamscape, again, don't know what the hell that is. Power Play 96. Quebec Nordiques left Quebec, and then they became the Avalanche, and they won the Cup. I believe their first year, which is kind of funny, because I hated the frickin' Nordiques. But, you know. Dark Savior. Looks like a cool game. Never really played it. Warhammer, no. Contra, not really. I do have this controller, but I don't really play that many Saturn games with it. Working Designs RPGs. Never had to play these. Bubsy. I heard really bad things. The Neverhood, never played it, but the claymation looks pretty cool. Dragon Force, Lunar, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Albert Odyssey, coupon for something or other. Ubisoft, talking about Ubisoft games, that's cool. Street Racer Tips and Tricks, Pandemonium. Don't think I've ever played it. Tecmo's Redemption. I remember my brother rented this, and I watched him play, and I just thought it looked stupid at the time. And then I actually played it, and I loved it. It's a really good game. Another game I should replay. 10-Pit Alley, never played it. Another racing game, Hardcore 4x4, or whatever it was called. Resident Evil, cool poster. I don't know if that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame, because it doesn't look like a zombie. European game show, showing games that were coming out, maybe didn't come out, maybe they did come out, don't know. Tetris Plus, some arcade games, showing arcade board, which is kind of cool. Sushi X, whatever the hell that is. Virtual Fighter 3, bunch of fighting games, but I'm not really a big fighting game fan, except for Mortal Kombat, mainly just to do the finishers. Animalities and all that stuff. Wonder if this this arcade gun actually works. It's for PlayStation and Saturn. Twisted Metal. More fighting games. Again, not really a big fan. Psycho Pad KO. It's a cool pad, looks freaking huge. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Tomb Raider. That's the Shadows of the Empire. That was the title I can't remember. The game was good. Especially that was kind of fun to do. Snapshots for the different levels. Wild 9, never really played it. Yeah, that was still the game. Still cool. Bug 2, never played it. Tempest 2000 on the Saturn, never played it. Crazy Ivan, it's a shooting game, I guess. That's what it looks like. Motor Tune, looks like Mario Kart-ish. Wiz, it's the Wiz, the Wiz. Don't know that. Crime Wave, kind of cool. Black Dawn I played, I didn't really like it all that much. Contra Legacy of War, Dragonheart, Tobal, Tecmo's Redemption. Like I said, especially now, if you look at the graphics, they don't look that good, but the game is actually really fun. Trap people, you could suck their energy out, or you could just directly just kill them. Final Doom, finally, we're all doomed. Again. Starwinder, don't know what that is. And this magazine's pretty big. Tempest X, never played it. Persona, Strike Point, Tiger Shark. Graphics haven't aged well, but it looks kind of coolish. Solid Strike, Time Commando. A dinosaur. You're fighting off a dinosaur. Puzzle Fighter. I saw somebody I watched uploaded a video of this kind of recently. FMB and kind of look coolish. Bubsy. Trash. Kingsfield 2. Namco's Museum. Twisted Metal 2 Sweepstakes. Revelations. Persona. Maybe Gangs and Crimes aren't so bad after all when compared to Demons. Broken Helix, Mortal Kombat Trilogies, Q, Epidemic, okay, I don't know about that. Donkey Kong Country 3, which is cool. Mr. Do, somebody ripped this magazine a little bit, sons of bitches. Vector Man 2, Sports again, Too Extreme, like I said, I own it, but I haven't played it yet. Serious Baseball. I'm still looking for this freaking hockey game. It's basically NBA Jam, but hockey. I used to play it in the arcade, and I can't find it cheap enough anymore. And I don't really want to pay that much for a PS1 game that could be damaged, scratched up to hell and shit, but it's a really fun game. In the Zone 2, Golf, Street Racer, Daytona USA, Tecmo Super Bowl. And these are just the ratings. The race gets a 9.0 and 9.6. Deservedly so. Still a fun game to this day. I really want to record all my N64 games, but I'm waiting for an N64 HDMI system. But yeah, I have all the games. I've just gotta play them and upload them. Deals, Game Shark, all that good stuff. And last one, Star Gladiator, November 96. Don't know what the hell the type of game this is. It's from Capcom. Should be good. Anyway, so that's pretty much it from this magazine. So until next time, that'll do, pig. That'll do.